Pink Boots Society is an organization that supports women and non-binary individuals in the fermentation and alcohol industries. And it's all about building a community to support each other and help women and non-binary individuals further their careers in the industry through education. It actually started in 2007 with Terry Ferndorf, who was a brewer at the time, and she had been a brewer for almost 20 years. She quit her job and started traveling around the country to be a guest brewer at various breweries. And she was meeting other female brewers who thought they were the only ones. There was no community, there was no support. And so a lot of these women just thought they were like, you know, they were the only female brewers that they knew. I joined in 2016 when I started working behind the bar at a local brewery in Virginia. That's when I got the pink boots. They were super cheap online because apparently nobody wanted fuchsia patent leather Doc Martens. I'd always enjoyed the support that I got from Pink Boots. When they started doing for International Women's Day at the time, they always did a big international collaboration brew. And the first one that we did in Virginia was actually one of my beer recipes. It's actually the grisette that we have on tap here. When I moved to Wisconsin, I knew I wanted to join the Wisconsin chapter. I did not realize that the Wisconsin chapter was the Wisconsin chapter, as in the entire state. Most of the breweries in Wisconsin are down in Milwaukee, Madison. So for any of the events, I always had to do a lot of traveling because there's a couple of breweries up here. There's Rocky Reef in Minocqua, it does have a women owner. Some Nerve in Manifish Waters, woman owner and brewer. So we do have some women, but neither one of them actually knew about the Pink Boots Society. Only 11% of the brewers in the United States are women. Only 33% of even brewery employees are women. In joining the Wisconsin chapter, I did meet a lot of really cool people and got to do some, our previous chapter president had done some really cool things. The president of the chapter terms are 2 years. And so our current president was coming to an end, and she put out the call for, that we needed to have an election for a new president and what the other major volunteer positions were within the chapter. And Wisconsin as a whole, in terms of states that are a chapter, actually has a decent number of members. And I said, well, we can't let it go away. And so she said, all right, sounds like you're volunteering. And so, yeah, as of February 1st this year, I became the next chapter president for Wisconsin. I've already talked to a couple of past presidents. Our focus is gonna be on getting the word out. There's a lot of younger women and non-binary individuals that have gotten into the industry who aren't aware of that it's here and what it does and why it's here. And so that's gonna be our task this year, is to kind of get the word out. And that was part of the reason that we put the boots up, was to start the conversation, because even your average person who's just drinking beer they're like, what? There's an organization that supports females in the industry. It's a very important organization because I know a lot of people don't think that women are a marginalized community, but we definitely are, and we really are in the fermentation and alcohol industries.